After 65, for breakfast mistakes that age your brain, do you ever walk into a room and completely forget why you're there? Or do you struggle to find a simple word that you know is right on the tip of your tongue? It's a frustrating and sometimes scary feeling. What if I told you that the healthy breakfast you've been eating for years could be the #1 thing accelerating that brain fog and aging your brain faster? A diet high in sugar and refined carbohydrates leads to chronic inflammation throughout your body, including in your brain. We were told for decades that it was the right choice, but new science reveals it has been starving our brains of their most essential nutrient. We switched to skim milk, ate fat-free yogurt, chose margarine over butter, and meticulously avoided egg yolks. The structure becomes weak, unstable, and the messages between the cells get slow and distorted. But there are two more, equally dangerous mistakes that many of us are making every single morning without a second thought. One involves the most important building block for your brain's chemical messengers, and the other is a simple, clear liquid that most people are not drinking nearly enough of when they wake up. These can lead to memory problems, mood swings, and a general decline in cognitive function. The fat-free craze has, in effect, put our brains on a starvation diet. It's time to bring healthy fats back to the breakfast table. This means choosing the full-fat, plain Greek yogurt instead of the fat-free version. It means eating the whole egg, because the yolk is a nutritional powerhouse full of choline and healthy fats that are critical for your brain. It means adding a sprinkle of walnuts or chia seeds to your oatmeal, or a slice of avocado to your toast. These foods don't make you fat, they make your brain work, believing we were protecting our hearts while the intentions were good. This advice has had a devastating unintended consequence for our brain health. I'm talking about the fear of fat. This fat is not your enemy. It is the essential building material for your brain's very structure and function. Your brain cells are wrapped in a fatty layer called the myelin sheath, which helps them communicate quickly and efficiently. These cell membranes are built from fat. Your brain needs a constant supply of high-quality, healthy fats, especially omega-3 fatty acids, to repair itself, reduce inflammation, and operate at its peak. It also leads to a condition called insulin resistance, where your body's cells stop responding properly to insulin. Scientists are now discovering such a strong link between insulin resistance and Alzheimer's disease that they have begun to call Alzheimer's type 3 diabetes. This suggests that a lifetime of blood sugar instability could be a major contributing factor to age-related cognitive decline. Protecting your brain for the long haul starts with getting off this roller coaster. And the best place to start is your very first meal of the day. The solution is to swap these high sugar traps for foods that provide steady, stable energy, like a small bowl of plain oatmeal with a handful of berries and nuts. In this video, we're going to expose the 4 most dangerous breakfast mistakes people over 65 make. The truth might shock you, but understanding it is the first step to protecting your precious memory for years to come. Welcome to MealMind TV, the channel dedicated to helping you thrive in your golden years through the power of food. Today, we're not just talking about mistakes. I'm talking about the breakfast foods that are marketed to us as healthy. Things like boxed breakfast cereals, even the ones that claim to be whole grain or heart healthy, are often loaded with hidden sugars. I'm talking about a large glass of fruit juice, which is essentially liquid sugar without any of the beneficial fiber of the whole fruit. And I'm talking about those flavored yogurts, which can have as much sugar as a candy bar. We're giving you the blueprint for a brain-boosting breakfast so you can feel confident, sharp, and in control of your health every single day. You are sending your body on a brutal blood sugar roller coaster. You get an initial rush of energy as the sugar hits your bloodstream, and for a short while, you might feel good, but what goes up must come down. Your body releases a flood of insulin to deal with the sugar assault, and soon after, your blood sugar levels crash. This crash is what causes that mid-morning brain fog, the irritability, the inability to concentrate, and the sudden craving for another sugary or starchy snack just to get you through to lunchtime. You are essentially running on a fuel source that is unstable and inefficient, causing your brain's performance to sputter all morning. Let us get right into the first and by far the most common mistake that could be silently harming your brain. Each and every morning, starting your day with a sugar bomb. Now, when I say sugar bomb, most people think of a donut or a piece of cake, but it's much more subtle than that. When you start your day with one of these foods, but the short-term brain fog is only part of the story, the long-term danger is far more serious. This leads us directly to the second dangerous mistake. And this is one that many of us were actually taught to do for our health for the better part of 40 years. We were bombarded with messages to choose low-fat and fat-free everything. Here is a simple, powerful fact. Your brain is the fattiest organ in your body. It is composed of nearly 60% fat. Avoiding healthy fats in your diet is like trying to build a strong brick house without using any mortar. We've just uncovered how starting your day with too much sugar and not enough healthy fat can put your brain on the fast track to aging. We've just revealed two of the most critical breakfast mistakes that can accelerate brain aging. Starting your day on a blood sugar roller coaster and starving your brain of essential healthy fats. These are huge, but the next mistake is just as crucial because it deprives your brain of the very material it needs to build its messengers of mood, focus, and motivation. The third dangerous breakfast mistake is skimping on protein. When you include a good source of protein in your breakfast, it dramatically slows down the absorption of any carbohydrates. You eat alongside it. This prevents the sharp spikes and crashes in blood sugar. You've just spent 7, 8, maybe 9 hours sleeping. During that entire time, you haven't had a single drop of water, but your body has been hard at work, repairing tissues, consolidating memories. We reach for a diuretic substance that actually makes us lose more water. We reach for a cup of coffee or tea, but there's nothing wrong with enjoying your morning coffee. The fear of fat, the protein deficit, and starting the day dehydrated. Each one of these on its own is problematic, but many of us are making several or even all of these mistakes every single day, creating a perfect storm for cognitive decline. But the good news is that the solution is not about a complicated diet or expensive supplements. It's about making simple, powerful swaps and building a breakfast that truly nourishes and protects your most valuable asset. Making it the very first liquid that passes your lips is a huge mistake. It's like trying to put out a small fire with gasoline. You are only worsening your state of dehydration at a time when your brain is desperate for water and carrying out countless other biological processes. Before you do anything else, before you check your phone, before you make your coffee, before you even think about breakfast, drink a large glass of water. A 16-ounce glass of plain, room temperature water is ideal. This simple act rehydrates your brain cells, kickstarts your metabolism, and flushes out toxins that have accumulated overnight. It is the single kindest thing you can do for your brain first thing in the morning. Many people find that this simple habit alone dramatically improves their morning energy levels and mental clarity more than any cup of coffee ever could. Think of it as an internal shower for your brain, washing away the fog and preparing it for the day ahead. All of these processes use water. You also lose a significant amount of water simply through breathing while you sleep. So, when you wake up in the morning, your body and your brain are in a natural state of dehydration, leading to sustained energy and mental clarity that lasts for hours. A protein-rich breakfast is the anchor for your entire day. It keeps you feeling full and satisfied, preventing those mid-morning cravings for unhealthy snacks. It provides the building blocks for a focused and positive mindset. So what does a protein-rich breakfast look like? It can be as simple as including 2 or 3 whole eggs, a scoop of clean protein powder in a small smoothie, a serving of plain Greek yogurt, or even a portion of last night's leftover chicken or fish. Prioritizing protein first thing in the morning is one of the most powerful things you can do for your brain's daily performance. For many of us, breakfast is a very carbohydrate-heavy meal, yet it is arguably the one that the vast majority of people make every single day. It's a mistake of omission, not commission. The fourth mistake is starting your day dehydrated. We reach for a slice of toast. They are built from amino acids, which are the building blocks of protein. Even mild dehydration, as little as a 1 to 2% loss of body water, has been shown to impair cognitive function. It can negatively affect your concentration, your alertness, your short-term memory, and your mood. When your brain is dehydrated, the communication between its cells slows down. Everything becomes more difficult. You feel foggy, slow, and fatigued. Not because you didn't sleep well, but simply because your brain is thirsty. 2 of the most important neurotransmitters for your daily brain function are dopamine and serotonin. Dopamine is often called the motivation molecule. It's what gives you that feeling of drive, focus, and satisfaction when you complete a task. Serotonin is the feel-good molecule, promoting feelings of calm, happiness, and emotional stability. A bowl of cereal, a pastry, or maybe just a piece of fruit, while these can provide quick energy, they are often severely lacking in high-quality protein. This is a huge problem for your cognitive function throughout the entire day. Your brain is a complex communication network, constantly sending signals via chemical messengers called neurotransmitters. These neurotransmitters control everything from your ability to focus on a task, to your feelings of happiness and well-being, to your drive and motivation. And what are these vital neurotransmitters made from? When you eat a breakfast that is poor in protein, you are essentially starting your day without giving your brain the raw materials it needs to manufacture these crucial chemicals. It is like sending a construction crew to a job site but forgetting to deliver the bricks and lumber. The work simply can't get done efficiently. This is why a low-protein breakfast can leave you feeling unfocused, unmotivated, and even a little bit down or anxious as the day goes on. You might find yourself easily distracted, struggling to start a project, or feeling emotionally flat. Furthermore, protein plays a massive role in stabilizing your blood sugar, which we already know is critical. Now we arrive at our fourth and final mistake. This one is perhaps the simplest of all. Think about it. Your brain is incredibly sensitive to your hydration status. What do most of us do? When we wake up, the solution is incredibly simple, yet profoundly effective. So we have now exposed the 4 great breakfast mistakes that could be aging your brain. The sugar bomb. So now that we've exposed the 4 great breakfast mistakes that could be aging your brain, the sugar bomb, the fear of fat, the protein deficit, and starting the day dehydrated, it can feel a little overwhelming. But I have some wonderful news. You can think of it as a simple formula with 3 essential components. As we learned, protein provides the building blocks for the neurotransmitters that control your focus, mood, and motivation. Starting your day with a substantial amount of protein is non-negotiable for a sharp mind. This is the smart swap for the sugar bomb. It's simple and delicious. It's not about restriction. It's about smart substitution. It's about trading the foods that age your brain for the foods that protect it. Lie that has been sold to us for decades. In the form of sugary cereals and fat-free products, we learn to stop fearing the very fats that our brains are made of. Let us help each other by creating a list of delicious, and inspiring ideas for our community right here in the comments below. Please show your support by giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. We are here to bring you more simple, science-backed wisdom to help you live your sharpest, healthiest, and most vibrant life at any age. We understood the absolute necessity of protein to build our messengers of focus and mood. Here's to a sharp mind and a wonderful morning. Thanks for watching. And we were reminded of that profound, yet simple, power of a glass of water to start our day. A brain smart breakfast could be a 3-egg omelet packed with spinach and a side of sliced avocado. It could be a bowl of plain Greek yogurt topped with a handful of blueberries and some walnuts. It could be a small smoothie made with unsweetened almond milk, a scoop of protein powder, a tablespoon of almond butter, and a handful of greens. And of course, all of this happens after you've had that large, rejuvenating glass of water. We still need carbohydrates for energy, but we want to get them from sources that are packed with fiber. Fiber is the key that slows down the absorption of sugar, giving you steady, stable energy without the crash. So, instead of white toast or a glass of juice, get your carbohydrates from a cup of colorful berries, a handful of spinach and mushrooms cooked into your scramble, or a small portion of slow-cooked whole rolled oats. These foods provide clean energy while also delivering a host of vitamins and antioxidants. You should aim for at least 20 to 30 grams. That might sound like a lot, but it's easier than you think. It could be 3 whole eggs. It could be a cup of full-fat, plain Greek yogurt. Or it could be a high-quality protein powder blended with unsweetened almond milk. Make protein the star of your breakfast, not an afterthought. You have a tremendous amount of control, and that control begins at your kitchen table every single morning. Every breakfast is an opportunity. It's a choice to either continue with habits that may be contributing to brain fog and decline, or it's a chance to actively nourish, protect, and rejuvenate your most precious organ. If you get these 3 things on your plate in the morning, you are setting your brain up for success. The solution is not about a complicated diet or expensive, exotic supplements. The solution is about getting back to basics and building a breakfast that truly nourishes and protects your most valuable asset. It's about making simple, powerful swaps that can have a profound impact on your mental clarity and long-term cognitive health. Let's build the perfect brain-boosting breakfast plate together. The first and most important component is your anchor, protein. The second component is healthy fat. Please, I urge you, let go of the fear of fat that was drilled into us for so many years. Remember, your brain is made of fat. It needs fat to thrive. Once you have your protein anchor, add a source of high quality, healthy fat. These could be half an avocado sliced alongside your eggs. It could be a generous sprinkle of walnuts or chia seeds on top of your Greek yogurt. It could be cooking your eggs in real butter or olive oil. These fats not only provide the building materials for your brain cells, but also keep you feeling full and satisfied for hours, eliminating those distracting cravings. The third and final component is a fiber-rich carbohydrate. So what does this look like in practice? You see how this works. We started this journey by exposing the great breakfast. The most beautiful thing about all of this is that your brain health is not just a matter of luck or genetics. I would love to know, what is one simple, brain-healthy breakfast that you truly enjoy? If this video has inspired you to rethink your morning routine and take control of your brain health, remember, it is never, ever too late to start making choices that honor your health.